try to make things different. But I think the border needs to be secured. At, you know what I'm saying, very much so.
Oh yeah, it definitely needs to be secured.
It definitely needs to be secured, though.
Because anytime people can just pour up the border, a country ain't sending their best over here. They're sending their worst. Just like,
well, they ain't being sent. That's the whole point. They ain't being sent. They're running from cartels and gangs in their neighborhood. They're running from poverty and no jobs too.
Yeah, some of them.
Yeah,
some of them.
Yeah,
some of them being sent over here.
But that's on them. But they being sent on to do to handle some different business.
Right.
And they got tunnels to come on here. The border is just what you see on TV. There are tunnels they already done built.
Guess who else coming across them borders? The Chinese.
I heard about that.
The Chinese, they got them on film. They coming across the border from over there.
But look, that's what's crazy because you can't. That's a question too. China is like a 19-hour flight from America. So, how are Chinese people coming over the border through Mexico?
Because they got China.
You got
Mexico
have a passport,
has an alliance with the fentanyl.
but you got to have a passport and everything. It ain't easy to get from China to Mexico.
They're in cahoots with each other.
You can walk the border
Chinese?
from Mexico to the United States. China is a 13, 19-hour flight.
And why else would the Chinese come across the border if it's that far from America? Feel me? They putting them in that country to come across the border. They're infiltrating. Just like China had the balloon flying around. We don't know how long that balloon was flying around our airspace.
But they got satellites. But China got satellites. They really need a balloon.
Right.
The news is, look, man. The news, right? We have 1,500 media news out there, owned by 6 families. If those 6 families sit down and have dinner together and say they want the news to talk about burps and farts, we all gonna be seeing the news about burps and farts.
Right.
So we have to ask ourselves, is this really a crisis? Okay, I can say some stuff. Oh man, okay, look, like, okay. I know I shouldn't be saying this stuff out loud, bro. This is crazy. So the war over there in Israel and Palestine, okay, that is, they are murdering. Well, we got the freedom to sit here and do this right now. They are murdering babies and women every day. And I don't know who believe in God or not, right? But Palestine used to be the kingdom of Judea, right? The kingdom of Judea, them was the darkest people. Christ and his disciples had his earthly ministry where what we call modern day Palestine, where they killing the babies and the women. Israel, right? Jewish people, they the only ones that worship in a synagogue. In the book of Revelation, which is considered an apocalyptic book, the book of Revelation, it says that the devil worships in a synagogue. With this illusion, we don't want to say it out loud, but we see it. If there's a God, that means there's a Satan. So that's a holy war going on over there on our TV, and they ain't call it a holy war none. But that's a holy war we watching right now. And Palestinians are supposed to be Muslims. But you can look up a YouTube video of from the last 2 weeks that the Palestinians, who are supposed to be Muslims, have been seeing Christ walk around. They've been converting to Christ. They've been seeing him a couple times. That is the Holy Land. Where all this stuff happened in the Bible is where they fight right now. In Palestine and in Israel. Israel only been there since 1948 for 75 years.
Right, and they ain't supposed to be there.
And they Russian Caesars. They wasn't born Jewish. They converted to Jewish. And you can trace it all the way back to some Caucasian guy out from Germany.
Right.
So, and these people that live in Israel are from Russia. So they just come live in Palestine. That's been there since Christ had his earthly ministry. Christ and the disciples. This is where he was at. So he was turning over the temples. right? This is the kingdom of Judea, where Pontius Pilate ruled over, when Rome ruled over it, and Pontius Pilate ran it for him. That's where they're killing the kids in them right now. So, if God exists, and if Christ had an earthly ministry, and it's documented that he was here, Pontius Pilate really existed. He really ruled over Judea when Caesar existed. This is a holy war going on right now, and we is not talking about it like you didn't see what I just saw on TV. She was butt naked, but took my face away. But yeah, so it's a holy war going on right now as we speak, and the world got us. It's election season. They are killing babies and kids. To me, I don't know how well y'all know the Bible. It's a story about King Herod. He heard that the Messiah was going to be born, Christ was going to be born, and he sent out a decree to kill all male babies 2 years old and under. That's what this feels like to me, what's happening with Israel and Palestine. Because all you see on TV is they're killing the women and the kids. And like, they bombing schools and hospitals. And okay, even if you say Hamas, a terrorist group, did something bad and bombed Israel, that's horrible. Right? Try to find the Hamas people that did it. But you obliterating the whole people. Right. Why? Are you waiting on the Messiah? Well, are you trying to kill him before the Messiah comes? Because this is definitely a holy war.
Instead of it being a two-state solution, they should separate them. They should give, you know what I'm saying, just let Israel have Gaza. Since they want to tear it up and put the Palestine.
No, that's their home.
That's Palestine was there before Israel came.
Palestine in another
United States put Palestine, put Israel there in 1948.
That's not their land.
Yeah, Israel just moved there in 1948.
They want to come there and dominate and control everything. No,
Palestinian culture is 5,000 years old. America moved Israel there, just put them on their land 75 years ago.
Right.
They've been fighting. They've been and they just been killing them. And America has been giving Israel guns and weapons and backing them.
Right, and backing them.
But that is the Holy Land, though, in a whole nother level. While we talking about it from the.
So are we on the bad side?
Ain't that? Yes. Ain't that typical of a colonizer?
Yeah, and he got us fighting for him. And I'm gonna tell you this: in the scriptures, America has always been the great Satan. We get bombed. When 9/11 happened, it was bad, but no one ever said, well, why is they mad at us? And then somebody brainwash say, they mad because you free. They mad, no. They mad because our CIA, the Central Intelligence Agency, our government, is going over there killing, assassinating their leaders and putting somebody that worked with us as their leader. And they're like, dang, he don't even know the culture. But we taking all the resources. You know what I'm saying? Afghanistan grow poppy where they get the heroin from, right? Okay. America owes China trillions of dollars. We started a war in Afghanistan, take control of the poppy and opium fields. Now the person we owe money to, the Chinese culture do opium more than anybody. It's 1 billion of them. But it's 2 billion Africans. We're gonna talk about that. But it's 1 billion Chinese people. Their biggest import is opium. Afghanistan grows it. We start a war over there. We control Afghanistan's opium. The people we owe 35 trillion to or more, they got to get their opium from us. So we owe y'all, but y'all got to get y'all opium from us because we started a war over here in Afghanistan. Now the oil, you understand me? But what's crazy is we know about geothermal energy. We know about solar power. We know about wind turbine power. We don't have to use these fossil fuels. We don't have to keep killing people for Iraq and Kuwait oil. We don't have to keep doing that.
Yeah, we have.
It's murder for no reason.
We have a lot of resources here in our country. Oil. If you notice, gas prices went down. It was the Republicans' idea before that to drill here. So that's what Joe Biden and them did. They started drilling, and that's what made our gas prices go down. And another thing is, we became the biggest